This is highly questionable for the California Commission as Rebeco has been allowed.
Taong 2018, nang maganap ang unang beses na lalaban ni Donnie Ahas Nietes na iko-cover ng HBO at ikalawang pagdidepensya niya rin sa kanyang IBF Flyweight World Title, kung saan makakaharap niya ang former two-time WBA Flyweight World Champion na si Juan Carlos Rebeco ng bansang Argentina. Si Juan Carlos Rebeco ay naging WBA Flyweight World Champion noong 2007 at muli niyang nakuha ang naturang titulo noong 2013. Habang ang ating kababayan naman na si Donnie Nietes ay 3 Division World Champion na mga panahong iyon. Ang laban ng dalawa ay ginanap sa Inglewood, California sa USA. At bago ang kanilang bakbakan ay may baong kartada si Donnie Nietes na 40 wins, 1 loss, 4 draw at may 22 KO. Habang si Juan Carlos Rebeco naman ay may kartadang 39 wins, 3 losses at may 19 KO. Halina mga kaboksing at muli nating balikan kung paano dinispatcha ng ating kababayan ang kalaban.
Subtle things in there that's definitely going to get your attention and get Rebeco's attention as well.
Fighting at a measured pace.
And he only does what he has to do.
You can see that Rebeco is trying to get to the body with wide ringing shots. Nietes misses with the right upstairs.
That was a really good combination to the body that Rebeco landed, especially the right hand.
He also got some good rounds in with Brian Valoria, but fought a great fight. It was a great fight at that point.
United States Olympian, brilliant prospect coming out, has had a bit of a hard luck career.
A popular fighter when he turned pro, an Olympian, an offensive fighter, a crowd pleaser, a good personality.
The opponent, when he watches Nietes do that, say to himself, you know, this guy's really good. I'm not able to do what I want to do.
Jim, my predecessor in this seat, Nietes is like a really seasoned quarterback in the pocket. Look at that.
By Nietes, while Rebeco was missing upstairs. And now Rebeco comes back with a couple of body shots of his own. But in the closing seconds of round 2, already by CompuBox count, Nietes is doubling Rebeco in landed punches. Donnie Nietes' ring nickname is Ahas, the Tagalog word for...
And the most interesting games are the master against the expert, because you see the subtle differences. The way he picks punches, the calmness in the pocket, the countering, the pacing.
Nietes' case, he's had a lot more good experiences than he's on a 14-year winning streak. Filipino champion in boxing history. That's for a reason.
The fact is, if you're a long-reigning belt holder, chances are you're going to have an off night.
Absolutely.
World-class opponent without a lot of fanfare. You can come in underprepared, or you just didn't have it that night, and Nietes hasn't had that.
Consistency in this game. We get excited with the shooting star, but show me the guy that has success against top competition over an extended period of time. That's the guy that gets me excited.
Under 2017, but as his experiences with Srisaket Sorung Visai show, the world of boxing, there's somebody out there who has your number. And Chocolatito Gonzalez could never have really known.
They tend to age very quickly once they hit about 30.
There can be very few.
In a very specific way. He doesn't remind me of Andre, as he dictates what's happening. He frustrates his opponent with a rhythm that upsets his opponent. In that respect, he's very much like Andre, I think.
If you know anything about Rebeco, like we mentioned earlier in the telecast, Rebeco throws a lot of punches and he's aggressive. But you see Nietes, who's the consummate professional, he's the veteran. His nickname is Snake. He's almost like a snake charmer. I don't even think he realizes that right now.
And yet Nietes is right in front of him, and he can't land the punches.
Throw just a little bit more each round until he gets the shots that he wants to get, and you'll look up and he'll either score a knockout, or you'll look up and the fight will be over and he's won most of the rounds. That's how it goes.
I don't know what the booing is. Boring fight, a little bit one-sided, obviously, but you're seeing a lot of it here. And it's
Well,
not
of
as though
course.
he's not moving his hands. Punches are flying.
The boxing cultures that spawned the fighters on the card, they expect to see aggressive fighters with an offensive bent. That's what they're used to.
More risk-taking.
Exactly.
If I had to guess, I think Reveco is thinking right now that everything I heard about Donnie Nietes is true.
Louder in round 8 and 9.
I like what, I mean, I don't know. I see two guys throwing punches. Look, here comes Reveco. His hands are moving. Nietes' hands are moving. They're just also both playing defense.
Right?
Good fight so far.
Once again, Nietes ducks and slips a few punches and sneaks in a left hook.
Under attack, he stays calm the whole time. And for the young fighters watching at home, that's something to look at. It's not always the flashy defensive move under composure. Excuse me, keeping composure under fire. And Nietes has done that this whole fight.
4 years on the Argentine national team.
And it's tough to give Reveco some type of game plan right now. He can't box on the outside. If he comes inside, Reveco's in a real tough spot right now in this fight.
Nietes is hard to hit.
To be, but Nietes is comfortable inside.
Stop with the bell, guys. Stop with the bell.
Hard left hook by Nietes. Follows it up with a 2-punch combination.
The master versus the expert, you know, in order to establish his rhythm.
Jab to the stomach just to let Reveco know, I see what you're doing, and I'm not going to let you get revved up and get started. Reveco's doing the right thing right now. He's going to have to sell out a little bit, be willing to get hit.
This way, you're right. Reveco, what he's doing, it's not working. It will be time to go to plan B.
Which he's been doing this round. He's had some more success.
That Reveco left hook is one of the best punches he's landed in the fight, but he had to eat 5 or 6 good punches just to get in position to throw.
Well, the difficulty with plan B oftentimes is it involves some selling out, and it can hasten the fighter's demise. In order to give themselves a chance to actually win, they have to...
This is actually Reveco's plan B. This is a fighter, and he's aggressive, and he likes to throw a lot of punches. Was to lay back and try to think with a master thinker, and that's where he went wrong. This round, this is who Juan Carlos Reveco really is.
One of James Toney's favorite competitors too.
Matapos tamaan ng short right hand bago matapos ang round 6, ay makikitang nahilo si Reveco.
Reveco got hurt with something at the end of that round.
Here's a replay.
Here we see Nietes squat down. He's looking. Short right hand, missed the left hook, but that right hand had Reveco out on his feet. He's out right now. And Nietes knows it, and he's coming back after this round to try to finish the show.
And now the between rounds clock has stopped.
Short right hand from Nietes right on the button.
See, he doesn't, his balance is shot. His legs are gone.
That's why he's running like that, to try to get his leg. But watch the veteran. He's going to start to pick it up.
But now Nietes has a sitting duck in front of him.
Yeah, and I think this is highly questionable for the California Commission.
Matapos paulanan ng suntok sa katawan ni Nietes, ay muli na naman bumagsak si Reveco sa round 7. Nakatayo pa naman ito, ngunit parang wala na ito sa kanyang sarili, kaya naman itinigil na ng referee ang laban.
Come to me. Come to me.
His corners allow him to continue. His legs are not obeying his brain.
Questionable for everybody, and now somebody in the corner is waving a white flag, and intelligently so. What's the point?
So Nietes knows that Reveco's hurt, so now you start to see him put some power behind those punches. He commits more knowing that Reveco's hurt. He closes the distance, he goes to the body with both hands and tries to finish up top. And Reveco's done. He's finished.
No, Andre, we saw a...
Donnie Nietes.